Hey everybody, welcome to April. Winter seems like it's been a long time, but we're here, we made it. It's time to get ready to get camping, get out there, enjoy ourselves in nature. And today I'm going to be doing some work on the little Joey. The original decal on the front did not fare well from winter. I had to take a hair dryer, heat it up, finish peeling it off. I'm going to have to buff it with some polishing compound and try to match up the old with the new, because you can see where the sticker was. It's really shiny, like brand new. And then we'll put something new on there. It won't be the exact same thing. I can't find anybody that worked at the old little guy back then. It's been sold a number of times, so we'll just work with what we got and we'll clean it up. And after that, we're going to change out this toolbox, put a bigger one on here. This one's just not cutting it, doesn't have the room. I'm going with a 48 inch and 15 by 15 so I can fit some more stuff in there. Not that I need more stuff, but you know, I'd rather carry the dirty stuff up front than putting it in the camper. So stick around, we'll start working on this, and maybe we'll all learn something. Who knows? Thanks, follow along. Alright, now that the decal's off, we're going to wash it down with some alcohol and get any residual adhesive off of there before I start trying to buff it out. I don't want to spread the adhesive around buffing, so I'm going to clean it up. Then we'll buff it out, then we'll clean it up with alcohol again, and then we'll go on with the new decal. A lot of these black lines are just the adhesive that had peeled up or had let go from the decal and stuck, and there's dirt stuck to it. So, make sure to get it all off. There's a couple chunks over here. I'll just let that alcohol dry off and it'll come back and buff it. You still see a shadow in there without a doubt. I don't know if you can see it from the camera angle, but it's there. Okay, now that I got everything cleaned off with the alcohol, I'm going to go ahead and give it a buff with some polishing compound. This is a Meguiar Step 2 Deep Crystal Polish. It's a light abrasive that breaks down during use, so it's not there to scratch anything up. I mean, the front end of the camper already gets enough abuse. So, and my jar is broken, so squeeze it out from the side. That's nice. Yeah, see that? So. Still going to be somewhat of a shadow left, but it'll be better than what it was before. Most of the new decal cover up the old, so yeah, there's still some marks, but not as bad as it was. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, you can see right in here. You almost feel a difference. It actually made the original stuff shine even more. But it'll suit the purpose. Alright, I'll give it another alcohol bath. And if you got fresh cuts on your hand, you're gonna feel it. For sure. Of course, after this is done, definitely going to give the whole thing a bath and a wash and a wax. Clean up all these joints. The silicone really attracts the dirt. It's surprising, it's silicone, it shouldn't. Alright, let me get some soapy water compound and some measuring tools, and we'll start working on putting a new one on. Alright, I've taken tape measure metal mark on the camper. It's 60 inches, so it's pretty easy. It's 30 inch. I've also taken the new decal, the base layer, fold it in half and folded the paper, not the decal itself, so I can line that up with the marks on the camper. But before I do that, and before I screw up, I need to tie my chute because that came untied, and I need to spray down the front of the camper with some warm soapy water. And this gives you the ability to move the decal around and center it without worrying that much about it getting stuck somewhere. So that's the name of that tune. So at this point, just squeegee the water out. Work from the center. Squeegee it out. Now they do make application tools. I found a JCPenney gift card, works very well, it's flexible. Follows the contours of the camper or whatever vehicle you're going to apply a decal to. So that works pretty well. My marks are still here, and when I put over the top piece, be able to line it up. I'm going to just cock it a little bit so that black is a shadow. And then the red will be the main color going over the top. So we're going to let this dry before we peel this paper off. On there, and we shall let it dry. We'll be back and put on the top layer. Stay tuned. Okay, we've let this sit up for a while. Actually, off camera I heated it up and then squeegeed again. So the trick to doing this is to pull it back at the tightest angle possible. flat black, still glossy from some water. What we're going to do is we're going to repeat the process with a red over the top. So I'm going to get that red one ready, and when I get back, we'll put it on. Alright, ready to move with the red. It's going to be the same process. We're going to wet this down, then we'll place the decal on top of it. A little overlap, so the black is actually the shadow. And do the same thing with squeegee from the middle out. See the water running out of there. We know there's going to be plenty of moisture left underneath, so it's going to take a while for this layer to dry. We'll probably peel it off tomorrow. Make sure it's on there real good. And that's that. We'll be back, peel it off tomorrow. Okay guys, while we're waiting for that decal to dry overnight, I've removed the small toolbox. And I've centered the big one. I need to get underneath it and mark the spots where I need to drill. We'll drill the holes, bolt her on, we'll be done. So that's the easy part. That's a lot easier than doing that decal. So look at it when it's done. Alright, I got it mounted. There's 4 bolts, stainless steel bolts, a little bit of gasket maker, black RTB gasket maker to mount it on here. And to keep it from happening again, I will have a hitch extender. Because of the size and weight of the trailer, I can do that. And then some chain extensions, so there won't be no more jackknifing or someone directing me to jackknife that didn't know what they were doing. So that problem's fixed, and I got a big box again. Thank the Lord. Alright guys, we're back. It's Sunday morning. Let this dry overnight. Now we're going to see what we got as we try to peel this off. Remember, you got to try and keep this tight. As you can. Anything that comes up, you should be able to repair and push down. Because it will happen. But you want the tightest bend possible so it peels off. That one's not working too well. We'll go back over with the squeegee again. Pushing it back down. It's still wet underneath there, so it's going to get some time to dry. That's one of the reasons it's not adhering as well as it should. You can see the water still underneath there. Still really wet. It's been over 12 hours. I probably could have let it sit a little longer. The cooler temperatures aren't helping. Yeah, it got pretty cool last night, even though this is a heated garage. It did snow. Last piece. Beautiful. There we go. Came out pretty good. Give it some more time to dry. We'll take some rubbing alcohol and get the little dots off that I left when I did the measurements, and she'll be done, other than a good wash and wax, and we'll be ready for the season. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. GT Outside and Living. Thank you.